We are Sorted, a group of mates who have your back when it comes to all things food. From cooking battles to gadget reviews
And it's not worth it.
and cookbook challenges to a mid-week meal packs app.
Crack your eggs, bake.
We uncover the tools that'll help us all cook and eat smarter. Join our community where everything we do starts with you.
Welcome to Fridge Cam. Now you may notice that today Jamie and Barry have been separated in the kitchen. That's because we've realised every time they battle it out, they copy each other. So today, using just what's in your own head and my guidance, I want you to think like a chef.
Ugh.
Next time we do one of these, we're going to have a proper expert in to guide you through something. Today you're stuck with me, and I want you to create one Napoleon pastry, aka Mille Feuille. This Mille Feuille, or 1,000 sheets or 1,000 leaves in French, is a classic dessert composed of 3 layers of light as air puff pastry filled with creamy vanilla pastry cream and topped with feathered chocolate icing. I'm not expecting you to know this off the top of your head. I will be guiding you. You just have to keep up. So we want you to think like a chef. You've got limited space, so stay organised, tidy and clean. Use your equipment efficiently. You should have everything you need. Ingredients are weighed out. Attention to detail, but we will require speed and season and taste as you go along.
I'm not good at pastry.
Buckle up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Mille Feuille. First of all, grab your bowl of flour and grate in your cold butter. The flour should be seasoned, of course. Puff pastry can be sweet or savoury. I'm not going to ask you to make the traditional puff pastry with a barrage and de trompe. We're going to do rough puff.
I have taken my bowl of flour, I've seasoned it as instructed, and then I've grated in my butter. I was left salt and pepper on my tray, so I've seasoned it.
Did you put pepper in your puff pastry?
So Mike and I had a conversation yesterday about whether if we did things like leave black pepper, would anybody actually put it into the dish?
Everything you need is in front of you. Season your flour. Great, I did.
Rub together and bind with ice water.
Can you Raponde?
Rough puff's a really simple ratio: 250 flour, plain, 250 butter, some salt, and 125 of ice cold water.
Don't forget the pepper, Ebbers. That's going to make all the difference.
I swear there's a tip about keeping your hands really cold. So I'm using the knife to get together first to avoid the butter melting too much.
Roll your dough out on a lightly floured bowl.
Oh, crikey. Okay. I'm behind already. Okay, let's add a bit by bit at a time.
Ebbers moved on to the next instruction before I'd done the last one, so I panic poured all of the ice water into the bowl.
Roll or press it out onto a floured surface. Give it a book fold, rotate through 90 degrees, and book fold again.
What? I'm not familiar with baking, let alone books, Ben.
A book fold's a really easy way of you getting these layers in quick. They've both gone thirds on their book folds, which is A-OK. You can fold both ends into the middle and then fold in half, like a book.
Fold it, I forgot the last. Ben, can you repeat one more time? Sorry.
Lightly floured surface.
Yeah.
Book fold.
Yeah.
Wrap and put it in the fridge.
Can I just point out, that's the 4th time Barry's had that instruction.
Next, we're going to move on to crème pâtissière, or crème pâte, pastry cream.
Sure.
Warm your milk in a pan. Try not to scald it. Prepare the custard base in a bowl, flavoured with vanilla and with the flowers for structure.
Ebbers, could you repeat that last question?
You need to listen more,
I know,
because Jamie's memory's better than
But I
yours.
have to take it in twice, otherwise I don't listen to myself.
Hear it, say oui chef, clock it, move on.
Now, custard, is that just egg yolk? Just egg yolk.
Flowers are going in.
So we're not looking for crème anglaise, which you can pour. We want crème pâtissière, which has structure to it and body.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is corn flour. I'm going to put it into my eggs. It's all about the confidence, right? I instantly regret what I've done.
Whisk the milk into the base, then return to the pan and cook out as you stir. Pass and chill.
Very nice.
Baz, no peeking. You nearly looked then. You were unsure and you nearly looked.
I've got my corn flour and flour in this mix in the bowl. I'm pouring in my scalding hot milk. I am not confident. This does not feel like familiar territory.
Why does it not feel like familiar territory, Baz? Because you've made custard before.
Not like this.
No, not like that.
You said pour the milk in. Go and can you repeat, please?
Prepare your custard base in a bowl, flavoured with vanilla and with the flowers for structure.
It's measured out. Oh,
No, the vanilla wasn't measured out.
oh no!
No, everything was measured out, Ebbers!
I said season and taste as you go. Salt and vanilla to your preference.
Has yours got a kick? Because mine definitely has now.
I'm going to put some pepper in mine just to balance it out.
So I think what's really interesting here is without being able to copy each other, you have to rely on what you do know. And you both do know this. It's just recalling which bits. What are the main ingredients in custard, Baz?
Egg. It needs eggs.
And when do the eggs go in, Baz?
You haven't said eggs. You didn't say eggs.
Prepare your custard base.
Oh. Interesting. Oh. What am I making? Interesting. Oh no!
Oh, how the tables have turned in the copying debate.
How sweet's custard?
Really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! This might be savable.
All you've done is just added an extra step. But actually, I think you're going to end up with something that will work.
Why can I smell toast? Baz, what are you cooking?
I'm not cooking anything.
Oh no, maybe it's me. Oh no. I turned the heat up quite high and then was amazed that I got something right. And in that minute of going, oh my God, I got it right, I got it really wrong. And now I might have scrambled egg.
Return to the pan, cook out, pass, and chill.
Into a bowl. Cling film on top to stop it getting a skin.
Come on, Ebbers, next step.
Roll out your chilled dough, give it a book fold, give it a 90-degree turn, roll it out, book fold, wrap it, chill it.
We chef.
He is little, isn't he?
I've actually realised that I need Barry far less than he thinks I do.
You're both nailing homemade rough puff pastry. Take yourself a 20-minute break. While your dough is resting, unlike a professional kitchen, you have time to sit down. We're back in, roll your dough, cut 6 10 by 5 centimetre rectangles and tray up.
So many numbers, Barry's not going to know what to do. This is great.
6 10 by 5 triangles.
Interested to see thought process here on how you do it and how quickly you work, because every moment that butter is melting.
Can you go again with the numbers, please, Ben?
So my thought process was the bit that I'm not very good at is consistency. So I want to try and be as consistent as possible in my shapes and sizes.
Very impressive, Baz.
Maths might not be my strong suit, but presentation definitely isn't his. So I might have an advantage here.
I have nothing to disagree with there.
There will naturally be a few scraps. Keep them flat, we can bake them off as they are, and they are perfect to just put on top of like a fish pie mix for dinner. In fact, yours would be ideal, Jay, with the salt and pepper in it.
Yeah, mate. Always thinking ahead.
I was so focused on cutting them out and not screwing the maths up, I wasn't listening to any other steps.
Baz, just listen to the step for the first time.
I know, I've got a bloody brain like a sieve.
Then chill.
Just chill, cool.
Make a batch of creme diplomat by loosening your creme pat with chantilly cream and loading it into a piping bag. And you were so focused and listening that time. So
Hey,
focused.
I was looking, doesn't mean I was listening. Chantilly, is that all you're giving us?
I know what chantilly lace is, because it's a banger. But I'm not sure I know what chantilly cream is. So that's got to go into here.
Oh, that is solid. Loosened with your cream, and there's some vanilla stuff here, so I'm gonna put some vanilla stuff in it as well. You putting vanilla in, Jay?
Oi! Not allowed to look, you're not allowed to talk and help each other that way either.
Well, hold itself, not too much.
But, I mean, what's chantilly cream, Barry?
Holy hell!
The penny has just dropped for Barry on the definition of chantilly cream.
This might give it away.
For those of you at home, chantilly cream is lightly whipped cream, sweetened with a hint of vanilla.
I poured cream into my creme pat. That is now a cream pat. So I am now lightly whipping my cream, and I'm going to fold that into the cream pat that I now have.
Melt your chocolate
Oh, hell.
and create a confectioner's icing.
What's our instruction to chill what we've just made?
Jamie, you heard it once, deal with it.
No!
Jamie, there wasn't, but as a chef, how might you think?
Ben, I'm ready for the next step, I think.
I've already given it to you.
Oh, confectional icing.
Confectioners love sweet stuff, so I'm going to add icing sugar into my melted chocolate.
I, on the other hand, have just made icing sugar with a bit of vanilla in it and chocolate sauce.
Oh my God, this looks amazing, Gaz.
One thing to remember is that chocolate and water rarely like each other.
I'm sure that'll be great.
Preheat your oven, dock your pastry, and bake till golden.
I preheated the oven as soon as we got into the kitchen. I think this is docking.
I'm not too familiar with the term, but I believe one of the definitions is to prick your pastry so that it stops it rising too much. Ben, would you mind putting this in the other oven for me?
What temperature and how long?
190. Not very long. Probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes. You know when you're making an IKEA kit and you find a few bits and pieces at the end and go, they didn't tell me to use that, and you realise it's quite integral to the entire thing. I don't know why I've still got a spare one of these.
So my pastry's had 15 minutes in the oven. I just want to check it because when I put it into the oven, I had a lid on it which stops it from rising, but I don't know whether that needs to stay on all the time, whether it needs to be on there at all. Oh wow, look at that.
Ben, do you mind getting mine out the oven, please?
Whoa, these look great.
Please be done, 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 please be done. Okay.
As puff pastry goes, Baz, that has puffed.
Oh, have they? Is that what you were after, mate?
That's bang on.
Once they're cooled, all that's left to do is construct. Okay, only one instruction left. Please construct one Mille Feuille, complete with feathered icing. And you have 5 minutes to do it.
It's actually quite decent. Cream layer. So at this stage, I'm just having to go on feel rather than any sort of expertise. I've constructed what I believe to be the right way of making a Mille Feuille, but I have absolutely no idea. And now comes my confectioner's icing, which is going to go on the top and get feathered.
All comes to presentation now.
This hasn't worked out as I expected, but I have to embrace it.
Very nice, Barry.
Thank you, chef. Oh my God.
Timber! Last 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6.
Oh my God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the Mille Feuille. Well done, boys.
It'll be what it'll be.
Plan A didn't work, and plan B isn't much better.
Before any reveals, can I just say, you both thought like a chef on many occasions during the last couple of hours.
Maybe the challenge wasn't hard enough, Ben.
This,
Mate, come on.
this is what you were aiming for.
Oh, that's really good, Ebbers.
I should also say, still not perfect, but that's what we were looking for.
Oh dear.
Cool. On the count of 3, can you both reveal yours? 3, 2, 1.
Why have you only got 2 massive layers?
Mine feel like 2 perfita rolls stacked on top of each other. Did you run a skewer or your thumb through that?
Never easy to eat, but they should be delicious. And I think even mine could have had a little bit more structure in that creme diplomat.
Pretty damn perfect in my eyes. That's creamy, rich, buttery, sweet. That is nothing to hate about that. That is brilliant.
I don't know much about Mille Feuille, obviously. But I like that. My Ebbers fork, my spaff fork.
Right, it's how it cuts I'm interested in.
Oh, like a dream.
Well,
Scary, scary dream.
You can see the layers though there, can't you?
It is flaky. The pastry is more buttery, but I think that's because it's not quite cooked through.
A bit more cakey.
Yeah. You're missing the glaze on top, but you're still getting butter, vanilla, and cream, which is always going to be delicious. Your pastry could have done with a bit longer.
Looking at it, my pastry was not rolled thin enough. I didn't cook it for long enough, and I obviously didn't know what to do on the top.
And I'm being honest, I think you've got one too many layers there.
Right, well, that's just because you can't count to 3. Do you know what? That pepper just provides a really nice warmth.
You can see a few flecks, can't you?
You're lucky I didn't bite into a bit of cracked pepper, because that would have changed the experience.
No, mate, what it is depth.
It's like a semi-Mille Feuille.
What I like about your puff pastry is it is puffed and you can see the layers, and that is a good thing. Your icing chocolate feathering, you had the right idea. I think your creme pat to pastry ratio isn't quite right, even though you haven't got enough pastry.
This looks more like a croissant, Baz.
Right.
Flavour-wise, that is excellent. Because the puff pastry is really light, and you've got the buttery, creamy vanilla and the feathering. That is delicious.
I really like that.
I'm a bit divided here. In terms of thinking like a chef, I think you thought like a chef more. In terms of end results, I think I prefer Barry's. My winner today is Barry.
Oh,
You're a layer short and you're a bit more messy in the kitchen,
okay.
but it tastes great and you know what to improve for next time.
Whatever, wasn't that bothered by it anymore.
I'm gutted by that.
Losing is one thing, but losing to that is quite bad.
Also, losing on flavour is something that I really hate.
I think it's fair to say we've probably all got little things we can improve on. So it's over to you guys. Which did you think was best? And comment down below, which expert chef would you love to see on the show teaching us a thing or two?
We've also built the Sorted Club, where you can get tons of foodie inspo using the Pax Midweek Meal app, discover and share restaurant recommendations using the Eat app, listen and contribute to our Feast Your Ears podcast, and send us ideas for new cookbooks you'll receive throughout the year. Check it all out by heading to sorted.club. And now a blooper.
I hear you've got a problem, Baz.
I've got many issues, mate.
Mummy, why didn't you make me take extra maths classes?
Should I? No, I won't.